Hey everybody, this is Ben here again. I'm back to you guys again with another movie review. And today's movie, what I want to talk to you guys about is Dogman. Yeah, that's right, Dogman, the newest installment in the quote unquote Dave Pilkey cinematic universe. So yeah, um, Dogman came out on January 31st, and I wanted to make a review talking about this film around that time, but just personal struggles, life gun struggles. And around that time, I was kind of working towards actually like trying to apply for like a university in Wait, hold on. Let me flip my camera. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. Wait, hold on. Okay. I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get it now. Um, Dogman is directed by Peter Hastings, who previously did multiple episodes of the Captain of Underpants TV show, which was a companion piece to the film from 2017, which starred Kevin Hart, Thomas Middleditch, and who was the voice of Mr. Krupp in that movie? It was a Nick Pete Holmes, like no Nick Kroll. It was somebody. It was somebody. I think Nick Kroll was the villain. Sorry, I'm kind of my film on that film was kind of hazy, but I do remember the Captain Underpants movie being very good. Actually, I mean, it was a very bare bones adaptation. Like they didn't like bring like everything from the book to the big screen. They didn't like bombard you with like a bunch of references to the book. But it was very funny. It was very well animated. It was very true to the very essence of the book, even if everything in it didn't get properly adapted or put into it. But yeah, it was a really great and well thought out adaptation that actually stayed true to the overall essence of the original books. And then several years down the line, Dave Pilkey made a brand new book called Dogman, which is basically an in-universe story that George and Harold made, the main characters. So, and now we have this new movie, which is an adaptation of that said story. So yeah, Dogman is kind of like a PG version of RoboCop, but I mean that in a really good way. It's about this police officer and dog who get blown up in this accident on one of their crimes, and rather than just put them back together one by one, they decided to take the dog's head and put on the officer's body. So yeah, now we have Dogman. So yeah, the film is basically about Dogman in this new body and this new role, trying to protect the city from this villainous cat named Petey, who is voiced by Pete Holmes, and I think that there's a couple other actors in the film. I think Ricky Gervais voices this one fish who comes who actually he tries to take over the city with. There's this like I said, the film is basically about Dogman in this new body trying to adapt and protect the city from Petey, while also trying to figure out like where his new dog man form fits into society and stuff like that. And like I said, he keeps running into Petey and all different kind of shenanigans and hijinks happen. So I thought Dogman was a really, really well done movie, just like Captain Underpants. I mean, there's a good chance that this film isn't gonna do as well as Captain Underpants, mainly because I don't know how good the marketing was for this film, but I don't think a whole lot of people are actually like going out of their like way to see it as they did with the first Captain Underpants movie. But it is very much a very worthwhile time. The animation, just like the last film, the Captain Underpants film, it's very stylized. It basically did a great job of incorporating the characters to a 3D environment when even though the characters in the original book were even more two dimensional than the one from the illustration scene, the Captain Underpants. Like what I mean by that is like when the Captain Underpants illustrations came out, they actually had an actual artist draw the characters for the book, while the crew drawings were from George and Harold. And since Dogman is actually is all done in crude drawing, since it's also been done in Harold, they had a lot less to work with when it actually came to bring them to screen. But I think they used that same exact magic from the Captain Underpants movie and brought it here actually. Yeah, the characters were all great. Yeah, Dogman actually goes is a good combination between very heroic, very loyal, but also very cute and daring at the same time. And this isn't so yeah so yeah it had a very it had a very it had a very the pacing did feel kind of quick at pace, I will admit, but yeah, I really didn't mind the pace because the film was very it was very it was very poignant about how it was telling its story and how it did it. But now, I want to talk about two of my criticisms with the film. These aren't like things like drag down the experience, but they're things I want to talk about regardless. Yeah, my first criticism with this film is not really the film's fault itself, but yeah, this is still something I want to point out. When the film first came out, I don't know if it's because I wasn't paying enough attention to the trailers, but I figured that when this film came out, the main character was not going to be speaking. Don't know. He doesn't like talk in full sentences. He doesn't say words or in full sentences, but like, he goes, cause that's just a very basic dog voice. Anyone can do that. And he's voiced, like I said, he's voiced by Peter Hastings. So yeah, I was kind of under the impression that the dog man one character was not gonna speak. Maybe it's because I haven't read the original books in a while, so I don't really know like the extent of like his vocabulary is, or how often he like barks or something like that. But I think the film would have been just as powerful if they didn't have him speak. Like, like imagine what they did with the new like what they've been doing with like Wallace and Gromit for the past like 30 plus years. They should have had him like not talk, just have him like no, come on, just have him like express through facial expressions. Like you can still have him be this fully fledged out character, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't anything wrong with the way Dogman was talking, all that stuff, but I thought it was just something that I wish the filmmakers had been more clear on. Like, yeah. Oh yeah, and one more thing I want to talk about in this film. There's also a new character. There's also a character in the film called Petey Jr. Because at one point when Dogman is constantly arresting Petey, he constantly comes up with schemes to, like take over city, and they fail. But then one of his schemes involves making a son, which he's the clone himself, and his son wants nothing to do. His son is very happy, he's very giddy. He doesn't want anything to do with crime, nothing like that. But um, his son like I said, his son is very wholesome. He's basically a child essentially. Yeah, that's the reason why. Because yeah, and I don't know if this is just me or not, or because I haven't read the original books in ages. I do have the original book somewhere. Wait, hold on. Okay. So yeah, I don't have. I have two Dogman books, and I can only find the second one so far because but I know for a fact that I have the first one here somewhere. But yeah, I wouldn't have bought the second one if I didn't have the first. So yeah, it's been a while since I've had read the full read all the books. Actually, I don't know if the character of Petey is even in the first two books. So those are the only ones I've read. But yeah, seeing Petey for the first time on the big screen was kind of a shocker because yeah, I'd never seen him before, and none of the advertisements. I don't think any of the advertisements I saw even featured Petey Jr. Yeah, that's what I meant, Petey Jr. I don't think any of the advertisements mentioned Petey Jr. being in the film in any capacity. So it was kind of a shocker to see Petey in the film at all, actually. But yeah, Petey is basically kind of like the heart and soul of this movie. He's basically the reason why the actual Petey aspires to be something better than what it used to be. And Dogman does have a couple cute moments with him so yeah, that was pretty cool. But this but yeah, I just wish I could have saw more Petey in the advertising because it just felt like they were just leaving him out for like some weird reason. Like maybe that's a pet peeve of mine, but that's just something I noticed. But yeah, overall, I really thought Dogman was a wonderful time of an animated movie from DreamWorks. Yeah, the company production who made this. So yeah, oh yeah, Dogman is very it's a very great movie actually. If you've loved anything from Captain Japan's yeah, you'll definitely love this film. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as like um the film that came out earlier this year, The Wild Robot, but or last year, but I do think it is very much worth your time. If you if you like very if you like very fun times with very goofy characters and a wacky slapstick of an enjoyment to it. So yeah, I'm gonna give Dogman a solid 8 out of 10 actually. Yep, that's my scale. So yeah, so yeah, yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of mine, and yeah, like, rate, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, and I'll catch you guys later. Okay, so I'm literally filming this as I'm about to close off the video, but yeah, look, I found hold on. I found my other Dogman book. Look at that. Hold on, let me just get in the frame. Oh, hold on, let me just. Oh my god. Okay, let me just hold it up. Let me just. Oh fuck. Yep, I found my other Dogman book. There it is, right there. Yeah, this is the one that features that the film is based off of. And yeah, the reason why I didn't think Petey was in this one because yeah, I don't think he's in this book actually. And if he is, I must have missed him. So yeah, that's pretty funny how that happened.